Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and it is World Watercolor Month. I have a couple of watercolor journals that I made. They're little sketchbooks. They're hand sewn by me. My very first attempts at making my own papers and sketchbooks, and I have a couple additions I want to put in, but this one goes this way and opens up like this, and put in some really pretty watercolor paper that I love. I thought we could use one of these. I'm going to use both of these sketchbooks interchangeably throughout the month this month. So my World Watercolor Month paintings will be in this, and we can do a flip at the end of the month and see what we did. So today I'm going to use the big one because it's the first, I'm doing the first day prompt. I'm a couple days behind, so bear with me. And my very first attempt, I didn't get my seam quite right, but we're going to ignore that. Shh, it didn't happen, you guys. And am I going to take the page? I'm going to take the page because we're going to do a little landscape painting. My patron Barbara kindly offered me some of her photos to use to paint with, and she sent me this gorgeous sunset, and I thought we would use that for the Sunlit prompt. Why? Because ooh, it's warm in here, so these are probably not going to want to stick down very nicely. I could move them in, I guess. I don't know why I'm going so far out. Because I want to use as much of the paper as possible. I thought we'd do a little landscape painting today. Nothing super fancy, nothing crazy. Just, ooh, it doesn't want to tear. I want to keep these like little 20-minute videos, 30-minute videos, nothing super long. Because 31 paintings in 31 days is a lot. I have yellow paint on the back of my hand from previous project. Shh. It's okay. I have out my Gansai Tambi paints. I haven't used them in a while, and I thought we'd play with them. I'd use them on some of my bookmarks that I made, and thought since they're out, we might as well play with them. This is a sunrise, sunlit, sunset. I think it's a sunset situation, so we're just going to go ahead and drop in some water right here on the sky part. And this is my Princeton Velvetouch round number 10 paintbrush that I got at Michael's craft store, and I'm actually pretty much loving it. I thought these paints would be really nice. This is the cadmium yellow. I'm going to go ahead and plop that right in. Just going to plop it in. A little more like that. And then just a touch of the white right there. Okay, and then my pink that I love. I love this pink so much. I use it all the time. Look at it's down to the bottom, you guys. The bottom. We'll go ahead and plop that in here and there. And the Gansai Tambi paints are a little opaque, so you can paint over the top a little bit if you need to. Isn't that pretty? Get in a little bit of purple. Use that light blue with that pink and make a really pretty purple cloudy sky. Get in some movement and some dark clouds like that. Pretty. And I want a little bit of orange down on that bottom part. My orange is very dirty. So we're gonna work that up. Get a dry brush and kind of pick that up. There we go. A little pure color. Streak that in down here. Maybe a little bit right there. Actually, the sky kind of comes down like that. A little more of that sherbet sky in there. Kind of scrub the brush across. Grab a little lavender. No, I'm liking the blue. Kind of dab it in. And the pink and this blue will mix together and make a really pretty gray. So we're just gonna let that do its thing on the page. And then we can put in some bright blue spots over in the corners. And we can get in a little ultramarine. I need something to mix on. It's kind of all greens. Let's clean that up a little bit. Is that better? There we go. That's better. There. Now we can mix some. Take our touch of indigo maybe. Make kind of a dark purpley color. Stormy clouds color. Kind of roll the side of the brush in there. Drag it around. Tap it in. Pretty. The tip of that brush to get in some distant little bits like that. Yeah, that's pretty. And now we'll take the same color. I'm gonna dampen the bottom of my page. I'd like a little bit of this orange to bleed down in there. Okay, and then I'm gonna take indigo. Is this the indigo? Oh no, this is the Payne's Gray. That'll work. Mix that in there for our silhouette of skyline, right? Why not? Nice and inky. And come in here and put in trees. A little bit of foliage in the background. Big old tree right here in the front. Kind of poking up like that. It's splattering into that. I couldn't figure out why it was doing that. I'm being too aggressive apparently. And we can go ahead and just block that in down here. there. Very pretty. Very pretty. I'm thinking I'd like a little bit more. My white got very dirty. It's kind of gray right now. I'm gonna clean this spot off. Get some pure white. Kind of drag it in there. Get that streak of pure light right there. How's that? Now, the reference photo, I could go a little darker with our clouds. Do we want to do that? Do we just want to leave them be? Just some of them. A little bit of balance. Why not? A little bit of dry brushing over the top. Okay. That's pretty much all I wanted to do. Let's dry it off. I'm gonna dry it so we can remove the tape. And there we go, it's all dry. I kind of dig that. I think it's pretty. Let's remove our tape. Oh yeah, I dig it. I like the little variation in the plants, or in the trees, the tree line. Some of the light filters through. I like that. It's very pretty. I dig it. So this is World Watercolor Month, day 1, and I think I'm going to go ahead and write right on there if I can find a pen. Oh, I have a bunch out. I just don't know where I put them. I'm going to put it in green. Down here on the bottom. What was his prompt? Sunlit. Yeah, sunlit. Day 1. There we go. I like it. And then I can give a little signature over here. I like that. And these aren't pieces I'm going to sell. I just really want to do the prompts and see if I can do the whole month. So we can work on the backs. This nice thick sturdy paper in both pads. I believe it's the Strathmore series 400 watercolor paper in both of these. I made them for myself so that I could A, test out my bookmaking skills, and B, see if I like working in this kind of format. So we have 2 of these to fill up this month, and we started with day 1. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!